Hey guys, it's me, Poppy Rain here, and today we're going to be doing some movie reviews. I just gotta find a spot to put my phone. We're going to be doing some movie reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing the Lord of the Rings series. Let me just grab all the movies so I can put them in order real quick. Hold on, guys. I think I'm missing a movie. Oh, right here. Okay. So, the first movie in the series is The Hobbit, The Unexpected Journey. This is movie 1. Let me, tell you the order real quick. Hold on. Sorry, I don't remember the order. Yeah. Which one comes next? Okay. So, the order of the movies is Hobbit, The Unexpected Journey, then The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug, because the first book in the series is The Hobbit, and it's broken up into 3 parts for movie sake, because it would have been like 9 hours. Then we have The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. Then book number 2 is The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings. In case you guys didn't know, this is a book series by J.R.R. Tolkien. I highly recommend. I didn't like the book as much. I read The Hobbit, and then I listened on audiobook to The Two Towers, The Return of the King, and The Fellowship of the Ring. So after The Fellowship of the Ring is Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and then The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King is the last one. As you guys may or may not know, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, as well as Star Wars, which I'm going to do a whole Star Wars one. I don't have full series of Star Wars, though. I'm missing Rogue One, Solo, and one other one. Can't remember what the other one is. The one that came out after Rogue One, before Solo. Those are the 3 I'm missing at this current point, but I have the whole rest of the series. So, this is the 2-disc special edition, The Hobbit. If you guys have ever read the book, you guys will know what Lord of the Rings is. But basically, it's about a group of hobbits. The Hobbit is the whole story of how they find the ring and everything. They go on this quest. A group of hobbits and a wizard, Gandalf the Grey. These ones, I bought all of the Hobbit movies from, what was it? From FYE. And then the Lord of the Ring movies, my grandma actually bought Return of the King, thinking it was the full series for my brother, and it wasn't. So he ended up keeping it, and then my dad, at the time we had The Fellowship of the Rings on VHS. So my dad ended up, because we had bought it when Video King went out of business. We bought a bunch of the movies. So my dad ended up buying The Fellowship of the Rings and The Two Towers, and then I ended up with them. Because they were our family movies, even though my mom was against it, didn't even want me watching Fellowship of the Rings. But basically, yeah, of Bilbo. So this is the story of Bilbo Baggins and how Bilbo Baggins finds the ring. And they talk about how Smeagol became Smeagol, aka Gollum, how Smeagol became Gollum. Or Gollum became Smeagol, sorry. Right, was it Gollum to Smeagol or Smeagol? Yeah, I think it was Gollum. I think it was, yeah, Gollum to Smeagol. Smeagol to Gollum, I don't remember. So they broke it up into 3 parts. So this is the first half of the journey. Where they're going on their quest. This ends where they get to the town. Where they meet Smaug. So this is the 2-disc special edition. As I said, I read this before, and this is pretty accurate to the book. I like this first part just because it gives you a good overview of scene setting and whatever for what the whole movie like the whole series is about. Like the story of the ring. Gives you more background information. The next one is where they battle Smaug, the dragon. I really like this one because this one has a lot of my favorite characters in it. I'm a big elf fan. I love this girl. I'm drawing a blank what her name is, and my favorite character is Legolas. So that's really good. I really like that one. These are really good though. I highly recommend. This one I bought came with like a Legolas little Lego playset I ended up getting rid of. And this is basically where this movie is where they do like their final battle and their journey home. And then the actual Lord of the Rings series, like the next part of the series, the Fellowship of the Ring, is basically the story of Bilbo Baggins, or yeah. Bilbo gives the ring to his nephew, Frodo. Yeah, to his nephew, Frodo. And Frodo, because Gandalf had thought that Bilbo had destroyed the ring. It had, like, magical powers. So this is, like, their whole journey. Him and two other elves, or 2 other hobbits take to destroy the ring. They have to take it to, I want to say Mordor, but I don't think that's right. Yeah, because this one, they're actually, I remember where they're going. They're going to find the hidden cave of Thorin Oakenshield. Because Thorin is a king among dwarves. That's what the story of The Hobbit is. They're going with Gandalf to find Thorin Oakenshield's treasure in like his castle, cave, whatever. And then this one I'll show you this one. This is Return of the King. This is like where the ring, in this one, this is where the journey starts. Then this is the one where, the Fellowship of the Ring is where the journey starts. This one is where the ring actually gets, like, destroyed. I believe they actually make it to the volcano where they have to throw the ring in. And they destroy the ring, and then this is pretty much the journey home. Well, actually, this is not exactly the journey home. It's the journey to the, the White Elves, right? To their place where Bilbo is staying. But this is the special extended DVD edition, so this is what it looks like. So here's the case for it. It's got that really pretty, can't really see because of the light. It's got like this really pretty design on the back, which you can't really see. And it says Return of the King. And then it's It's got this really cool picture. This is where Frodo, or Bilbo, is actually living. He's left the Shire, and he's actually living there. And this is the front of it, the Return of the King. Then you open it up. And it opens up like this. It's super pretty. You'll see a map. What is this a map of? Is this a map of Mordor? I think this is a map of Mordor. Yeah. This is Gondor. This is Eredor. Rohan. This is basically the map. This is the same map. I have the full map as a hoodie that I got on Wish. And then it comes with this little booklet. It gives you information. It says, like, Return of the King is the third and final adaptation of J.R.R. Tolkien's famous books. It tells you all about that. And then it has, like, the scenes. All the scenes in part 1 and 2. And it has the appendix, part 5, War of the Rings. There's, like, the whole thing about the rings. And then, what is this one? This is the appendix of... Sorry, guys. My mom was FaceTiming me real quick. I'll call her back. So there's that on the back. And then it's got DVD-ROM instructions. I'm not really sure why you would need those, but okay. And then it came with this. Get $10 back by mail. When you buy any of these products. So I highly recommend Lord of the Rings. It's really good. It's got, if you're into fantasy, it's got hobbits, dwarves, wizards, light elves, woodland elves. I'm trying to think. Goblins. I'm drawing a blank, but other creatures it's got in it. The first one has dragons in it. It's got humans in it. There are a few humans. Like, he's one of the few humans. That's Aragorn. It's really well written. It's really well done. I'm more the type of person that, like, if there's a book based on a movie, I'll either watch the movie and never read the book, or I'll read the book and then watch the movie. I did not. I read the book. I read The Hobbit before The Hobbit came out. And then I read these well after these came out. I read these. You'll see, I think it was either April or May. I audiobooked those. They're really good. They're really well done. But if you don't like long movies, then please don't watch them. And these are all... This is PG... Fellowship of the Ring is PG-13. Two Towers is PG-13. I think they're all PG-13. Yeah. From the looks of it, they're all PG-13. They are 3 hours long each. So like I said, if you don't like really long movies, this is not a good movie for you. If you like shorter movies, then you can go watch some shorter movies. Because all together, the movie comes out to, let me tell you how many hours. The Hobbit is, each one is about roughly about 3 hours, maybe a little more. Yeah, 169 minutes, 144 minutes. This is 161 minutes. So they're about almost 3 hours. They're about 2 hours and 40 minutes, approximately. So we'll just say 3 hours. So The Hobbit is about 3, 6, 9 hours for the 3 parts of The Hobbit. And then these ones I think are all roughly about the same too. So it's about, for the other 3 movies is another 9 hours. So 9 and 9 is 18. So it's about 18 hours. So it's not something you're going to watch. I mean, you could watch in one day, but not realistically. You wouldn't watch the whole series in one day. Like, realistically, like, I would do either one a day for 6 days, or I would do, like, depending on how long you're willing to sit, like, you could do you could do Hobbit Unexpected Journey and the Desolation of Smaug in one day, then the next day do the Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies, and Fellowship of the Rings. Then the next day do the Two Towers and Return of the King. But I usually watch like 2 or 3 movies in a day. And usually the movies I tend to watch are like an hour and a half to 2 hours long. So I typically can get through about 1 to 1.5 in a day, depending on the day. So that's typically what I do, is I'll watch like, so for me, like I would watch like Hobbit, The Unexpected Journey, and then maybe watch like half of Desolation of Smaug, and then the next day watch, you know. I think it just depends. But they're a very good series. It's just super long and involved. But if you're into long and involved things, then this is really good for you. Along with the one we're going to talk about in the next video, Star Wars. Star Wars is very long and very involved. It has lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of videos. So, that's that. So I'm going to go and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys.